Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to start Judy Bloom's Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing. This is Noah and his bird. He's doing his work as well. So here we go. Judy Bloom and the Tales of the Fourth Grade Nothing. Dedicated for Larry, who's a combination of Peter and Fudge, and for Willie May, who told me about Dribble. William May? Tiger Rising? Interesting. So this book has 10 chapters, and chapter 1 will be The Big Winner. The Big Winner. Here we go. The Big Winner. I won Dribble at Jimmy Fargo's birthday party. All the other guys got to take home goldfish in little plastic bags. I won him because I guessed there were 348 jelly beans in Mrs. Fargo's jar. Really? There were 423. She told us later. Still, my guess was closest. Peter Warren Hatcher is the big winner, Mrs. Fargo announced. At first, I felt bad that I didn't get a goldfish too. Then Jimmy handed me a glass bowl. Inside, there was some water and 3 rocks. A tiny green turtle was sleeping on the biggest rock. All the other guys looked at their goldfish. I knew what they were thinking. They wished they could have tiny green turtles too. I named my turtle Dribble while I was walking home from Jimmy's party. I live at 25 West 68th Street. It's an old apartment building, but it's got one of the best elevators in New York City. There are mirrors all around. You can see yourself from every angle. There's a soft cushioned bench to sit on if you're too tired to stand. The elevator's operator's name is Henry Bevelheimer. He lets us call him Henry because Bevelheimer is very hard to say. Our apartment's on the 12th floor, but I don't have to tell Henry. He already knows. He knows everybody in the building. He's that smart. He even knows I'm 9 and in 4th grade. I showed him Dribble right away. I won him at a birthday party, I said. Henry smiled. Your mother's going to be surprised. Henry was right. My mother was really surprised. Her mouth opened, and when I said, just look at what I won at Jimmy Fargo's birthday party. I held up my tiny green turtle. I've already named him, Dribble. Isn't that a great name for a turtle? My mother made a face. I don't like the way he smells, she said. What do you mean? I asked. I put my nose right down close to him. I didn't smell anything but turtle. So Dribble smells like turtle, I thought. Well, he's supposed to. That's what he is. I'm not going to take care of him either, my mother added. Of course you're not, I told her. He's my turtle, and I'm the one who's going to take care of him. You're going to change his water and clean out his bowl and feed him and all of that? She asked. Yes, I said, and even more. I'm going to see to it that he's happy. This time, my mother made a funny noise, like a groan. I went into my bedroom. I put Dribble on top of my dresser. I tried to pet him and tell him he would be happy living with me. But it isn't easy to pet a turtle. They aren't soft and furry. They don't lick you or anything. Still, I had my very own pet at last. Later, when I sat down at the dinner table, my mother said, I smell turtle. Peter, go and scrub your hands. Some people might think that my mother is my biggest problem. She doesn't like turtles, and she's always telling me to scrub my hands. That doesn't mean just run them under the water. Scrub means I'm supposed to use soap and rub my hands together. Then I've got to rinse and dry them. I ought to know by now. I've heard it enough. But my mother isn't my biggest problem. Neither is my father. He spends a lot of time watching commercials on TV. That's because he's in the advertising business. These days, his favorite commercial is the one about Juicy O. He wrote it himself. And the president of Juicy O Company liked it so much, he sent my father a whole crate of Juicy O for our family to drink. It tastes like a combination of oranges, pineapples, grapefruits, pears, and bananas. And if you want to know the truth, I'm getting pretty sick of drinking it. But Juicy O isn't my biggest problem either. My biggest problem is my brother, Farley Drexel Hatcher. He's 2.5 years old. Everybody calls him Fudge. I feel sorry for him if he's going to grow up with a name like Fudge. But I don't say a word. It's none of my business. Fudge is always in my way. He messes up everything he sees. And when he gets mad, he throws himself flat on the floor and he screams. And he kicks and he bangs his fists. The only time I really like him is when he's sleeping. He sucks 4 fingers on his left hand and makes a slurping noise. When Fudge saw Dribble, he said, "Ooh." And I said, "That's my turtle. Get it? Mine. You don't touch him." Fudge said, "No touch." Then he laughed like crazy. Okay, so here are these week's questions for chapter 1. Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing. Why did Peter get Dribble instead of a goldfish like everybody else? Number 2, how would you describe Peter's mother? What is she like? Explain your response using information from the story. Okay, so go ahead and go back to the reading. Number 3, why is the character getting sick of drinking Juicy O? And the last one, from whose point of view is the story told? And the second part, how does the narrator let us know how he feels about Fudge? What does he say? What does he do? Any actions or words that let you know how he feels about Fudge? Okay. Now, I added another assignment on Google Classroom, so I want to give it a shot again. So first thing I want you guys to do is you can go to the home page of the website. Mr. Sarah's Champions looks like this. You're going to scroll down, and down here it says Google Classroom. You can click here, or you can click here, and it's going to take you to this page. Now, when you get here, it's going to be your LAUSD email, right? My mail. And then the password, same one, the ABCD. Click on next. When you get here, see how it's all these things? Now see how this thing got a little gray, these 9 buttons? You're gonna go to Classroom. Now, once you're in Classroom, you're gonna go here and it says due Wednesday, 3 p.m. It's called Earth Day, okay? So you're gonna read an article. You're gonna read an article on National Geographic, right here, Earth Day, National Geographic, and then you're gonna fill in these questions on Google Forms, okay? So we'll see you guys at tomorrow morning, about 9, okay? Bye, guys.